I think it's safe to go online. And normally I don't wear headphones. Alright, let's go ahead and flip over here. We are going to get our link, copy, debug this thing quick so we can share it out for you fine people that paste. Oh. I think we'll need the word live on the end then. Okay. Yeah, normally no headphones. Tonight though, something a little different. Oh. Let's do this. Okay. Debug. Scrape again. We should get the title right here. Alright. Title is right. Thumbnail still not right. Scrape again. We got our thumbnail. We got the title. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and kick off this episode of After Hours, people. Thanks for coming back. After Hours, episode 32. What are we going to do? Well, tonight, we've got this. The wife's PS4. It's a PS4 Slim CUH 2015A, I believe is the model number. Oh boy, okay. The headphones got to go. They are wireless. There is a little bit of a latency to them, and I don't need to wear them for doing the upgrade on this. And don't mind that. The daughter made that for me. I wear it usually whenever I'm going to be seeing her. Don't know if I'll see her tonight, but you know. Alright, so what do we do? Originally, I wanted to start this after hours when it was still in the open hours time slot. That goal was not achieved, not at all. No way, no how. Mostly due to this portion right here. I did decide to back up. We'll throw me up there. I did decide to back up the profiles and the like user data that's generated. So for this, you're going to need a few things. Basically what I'm doing is upgrading the 500 gigabyte hard drive that's in the system with a 1 terabyte. Not that much more. It's, you know, just double. 1 terabyte is basically double a 500 gig. I don't have a 2 terabyte drive. I would like to get a, you know, 4 terabyte SSD when the price drops a little bit more. Get a solid state drive in there, no moving parts. Maybe in the future. Okay. So, outside of, depending how much data you have, if you have a 500 gig drive that's basically full and you want to back up all your games and stuff to restore to it again, which may be slightly faster than re-downloading from the internet. I don't know. I can't speak on this. I'm not a console person. I don't do console stuff a whole lot. But I was out of storage, and I had to delete a game in order to install a new game that I'd gotten. So, yeah. If your hard drive is full, you'll probably need roughly a similar sized hard drive to back up all your profile, your user profile, and user data. Now, I do have, you could use an external, or if you have a really big, any way to adapt storage media, whether it be a flash drive. Okay, a flash drive, what am I thinking of? Oh, SD card, micro SD, anything that'll adapt that over to USB. So, you know, if you have a 256 gig, 512 gigabyte micro SD card, and you also happen to have one of these, which will take an SD card in the back, goes direct in USB, boom, or any variant of that. You're good, you're prepared, you're ready. I did the backup on here. It took, I think, an hour and a half. to back up the user profiles. So you're going to need that hard drive to back up all your data to. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the repair quick, hit my PS button, and then we'll continue with the list of stuff needed. Okay, let's... What? Okay, we'll go in. We're going to actually go in and shut this thing down. Power options. Sorry, people, I'm not familiar with PlayStation at all. Turn off PS4. Okay, so we're going to let that power down. Then we'll unplug our... Is it powered down? Okay, yes, it is powered down. Alright, let's get to another scene. We're going to unplug our hard drive, which is, coincidentally, is still spinning. And I have a... Oh, it just stopped. Good, okay. So right here is our backup. We're going to go ahead and write on this. Where is our write on everything marker? We got one right here. We will put PS4 backup somewhere, white space. 500 gig PS4. BCKUP. Alright, we're prepared for that part. Now, into the tearing stuff apart. Oh, list of materials. Okay, so you have your backup hard drive, whether it's an internal or an external. You just need a way to convert that hard drive or that whatever media format you're choosing over to USB so you can plug it in. So we can do it with that. And that's kind of one reason I like the Seagate Flex drives from a few years back. They came with this little adapter that you could use on just a raw hard drive, like an internal drive. However, these USB 3 drives and the USB 2 variants, they do not have enough, not near enough gusto in them. You're not going to power one of these big 3.5-inch internal desktop drives. Or if it's out, don't limit it to an internal desktop. They put these in some all-in-ones. You're not going to power one of these big guys with them, not even the economy drives or low power ones. That refers to the power of the drive used in the system, not powering it up like low power like this. So you need your hard drive with your backup on, put that aside, a way to interface with it. You're also going to need a flash drive with at least, I think, 1.4, we'll say 1 point whatever gigabytes worth of space. You're going to need to download the current software, firmware, whatever you want to call it, update for your system, for your PS4. I will leave a link in the description after the live stream ends. Did we not go online? Huh. Well, it says I'm good, but it says I'm not good, so figure that out. I'm just going to take a minute here and see. It says I'm live, but okay, indeed. Alright, back at it, people, back at it. You'll need your flash drive. This is, I don't know, I think a 16 gig one, 8 or 16 gigabytes. You only need like 1.4, a little under 2 gigabytes to put your system update on it. And then you will need your new drive that you're upgrading to from your old hard drive. Are there compatibility issues with Toshiba, Hitachi, Western Digital, Seagate drives? I don't know. I'm going to find out. I did some research to see what I would need, but I didn't really read through it and get the finer details on it. You also need a controller to work with your system. And the one essential thing for me, if I'm going to get into any gameplay afterward, now I am putting this drive in for the storage drive. However, I didn't think about this. If I was going to do gameplay with this live stream, I should have did the gameplay, and then we'll do the upgrade, and then I'll copy my games back, because it was such a long process doing the backup. Like I said, I think an hour and a half, 2 hours to do almost a full 500 gigabyte system drive to my backup. If I would do have time to get into gameplay, we will need a wired controller. I wish it was wireless. However, at the time of purchasing this controller, they did not have a wireless variant. And am I an Xbox fan? Yes, kind of. PC gamer, more, mostly overall. Not so much Xbox over PS4 or Xbox over Nintendo or PlayStation over Nintendo. No, not from that aspect of it. But I do prefer this layout for the thumbsticks. PlayStation, Sony, you've drove me nuts ever since coming up with the DualShock controllers and having both in the center. So I am much more a fan of this layout. So also Hori, H-O-R-I, the company that makes this, has a wireless variant of this now, so I am going to pick one up soon so I can join the leagues of the DualShock controllers, hopefully, in, being wireless. For now though, I'm going to go wired. The only thing I don't like about this, and maybe I have it plugged in the wrong port, is I can't seem to wake up the PlayStation 4 from power off with it. I think it will wake it up if it's in rest mode or sleeping or whatever. Yeah, so let's set that to the side. If you have some coffee, now's a good time for a small coffee break. Alright, hopefully, with any luck, I do not break my wife's PlayStation. Alright, let's get the network cable out, power cable out, and finally our HDMI cable out of the way. And we'll move a little bit more stuff because I'm going to get my little work mat. One, to cover up this old flake board. It's not MDF. What is this stuff? It's not sawdust board. It's it's been so long since I've done construction. What is this stuff called, people? It's like plywood, but not. So we use my chopped down yoga mat. Let's go ahead and get in a little closer here. So if you're doing this on a PlayStation 4 Slim, this should work for you. If you're doing it on PlayStation 4 Pro, I don't know that it's laid out exactly like this. I do know we need to get into this area. So let's try, get the camera here. Warranty void if seal removed damaged. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure the manufacturer warranty is up on this thing. Still though, to not dig into the plastic, we're going to heat this up for a moment on our our Eden Pure clone, Eden Pure, that's running over here. It's 74 degrees. Alright, sticker warmed up enough, hopefully, to come off. We didn't melt any plastic, any wires. Let's see, can we get the sticker up easier? Oh yeah, coming off, but wow, it actually peeled. Okay, so I went to the wrong layer. Okay, so we peeled the sticker off of that. You know what? Let's just stash that there for now. Stick it on the mic arm. Alright, so we need, it looks like a Torx with, it has the little tab, or the little nipple in the middle. It's basically a little peg in the middle. So it's a security Torx, security bit, security game bit, I don't know what they call them. Luckily, on our iFixit kit, we have Torx and the security one all in one. Because why would you need just regular Torx without it if you're going to be using it with it? With the one. And underneath that, okay, so this is new to me, people, remember. So basically, this was clipped in, and this, well, it just basically, after I undid the screw, I slid out on this a little, and the other side Boy, am I going to feel real dumb here, people. Hopefully I had some sound for that. I know I had sound for a little while. However, I don't know why my mic died. Okay, my wireless transmitter still has power, so let's go ahead and not kill everybody's ears. Let's switch that off for the moment. Put it back in its base and get the wire plugged into it. Be the second port over. Okay, any popping, I do apologize. I think the battery died in the base unit for, or the transmitter for my lav mic. Alright, there we go. Alright, new battery. Let's see if our mic comes back to life. Aha, it did. I mean, although I would like to look goofy and, you know, be speaking into the SM7B, my favorite mic here, I don't have the freedom to move around with this one. I would have to be right here talking into it, and that's not the goal here. Not at all. So we'll go back to our wireless mic with the transmitter. And with any luck, you're going to be hearing me on my wireless mic again. Problems. Let's get this SM7B out of the way. Alright. I got myself in a situation. I don't know where the audio died. If it did die, I'm sorry. At what point it died, super sorry. Okay, PlayStation 4 upgrade. We'll run over this quick again. I'm not going to go in depth. PlayStation 4 upgrade. Hard drive upgrade. 500 gig going up to 1 terabyte. We were at a point with this one where if my wife or I wanted to install a new game, we'd have to delete a game from the system. So we're just getting a little more space. I would love to be doing a 2 terabyte or a 4 or 5. I don't know how big they make 2.5 inches, or if they have an accessory that goes with the PS4 Slim. I know they make 4 terabyte solid state drives in the 2.5 inch form factor. However, those are like $500 or $900 maybe. I don't know. We don't have no money for that today. So we're doing 1 terabyte. Basically double. I did find out that the Toshiba drive that was in it is basically the same as the Toshiba 1 terabyte that it's being upgraded. Now, do I need to have this formatted any certain way, or will it format when I put it in the system? I don't know. The pickle I found myself into was, I did not know which way, I didn't pay attention which way the caddy came out. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look. I think maybe like this. Does that make sense? Is that doable? And that looks like, yeah, okay, so I can see the cutout for the SATA data and power cables down in there. They're toward this side. The cutout on this, and then the connectors inside SATA data, SATA power, and this fits in. That will let it go right in. So we know it needs to go like that, and looking at the connectors, we know the hard drive is going to go in upside down. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm super sorry about the sound cutting out. These things happen when you do it live. Who believes this is actually live? Maybe it's a live rerun. Did anybody think of that? I'm doing a live rerun. Actually, no, I'm not, because I haven't done a PS4 yet, so life gets feeling like that sometimes. The whole rerun situation. Like, I've seen this before. I've done this before. Gotta make life great again. Alright. We are ready. I hope this works. Do I need to do any formatting on the hard drive? Let's answer it with a Google search. Format. No, I'm installing in. Okay, so I love it when web pages don't want to load. Alright, you know what? We're doing this just off the cuff. Let's get back over here and just do it already. I'm going to leave the door off and the screws out. I don't think they are vital to the console's operation. Okay, we are plugged in. That's in. Yeah. Okay, we'll move that out of our way so we don't break it. We need to pick up our mat. We will go ahead. We got to get our wires connected back up. And you know what I didn't do? Exactly what I didn't do. Let's click on share. See, I always think I spell stuff wrong. PS4. Hope I don't break it. Sure, why not? Post it up, man. Alright, you're posted out to Facebook. Chat person. Yes, as I was saying. Really, I never know what I'm saying. So turn on power off PS4, check the power indicator is not lit. Press the power button on the PS4 system for at least 7 seconds. Connect the USB storage device to your PS4 system and then press the power button for at least 7 seconds. So it should start in safe mode. Let's go ahead. We're going to get our network cable attached. We will plug our HDMI cable that is running from the PS4 here to OBS. And yeah, we had a little room there. Finally, the power cable. Let's plug in our USB up front here. Does it matter which port? You wouldn't think so, right? Just plug it in, correct? Alright, let's go ahead and get that plugged in. Bing bang, done. Alright, and I now need to hold the power button, which is not lit, for 7 seconds to start into safe mode. 4, 5, 6, 7. We will go to the repair screen and see what happens. We should have to initialize this drive. So we're not muted there, and we do have the sound over here. If it's going to work, I don't know. No. Black screen. So what did I do wrong here? Activate. Alright, let's go. Okay, that's back off. 7 seconds, right? Do we really need to clock this out? I think counting seconds, 1001, 1002. Yeah, I don't think it's real accurate. Let's go with the stopwatch. Okay. And is anything gonna boot? I don't know. It does not appear so. Do I need to hit a PlayStation button? No. You know what? Something I didn't take into account is, can I do a restore for with sending the signal into OBS? That's something I don't know. So let's get an HDMI cable from the TV in shop here and plug into that and see, is there possibly a display going to the PlayStation that I just cannot see because, well, I'm not Sony or their engineers and maker peoples. Maybe I'm not allowed to have output in safe mode to OBS. Okay, do we have a signal on the TV? And indeed we do, people. Indeed we do. How can I show you? I don't have the KVM cam. Nah, that's lame. We'll stick it there. Let's go. I do have the KVM cam. Let's steal this camera for you fine people. Check out this desktop here for the moment. Okay. Now we're kind of cooking with gas. There we go. So safe mode was just not displaying. Funny, right? Safe mode was not displaying for OBS, but it was displaying there. Let's look at the source in OBS, the repair source, and see. Okay, so it was set up to custom. Can we go to device default? Device default. I don't know, honestly, but we'll try it. We will. And give it a shot. Alright, HDMI on over. Okay. We're gonna get anything. Here, I'll bring myself up. So right now, basically what I'm trying to do is, yeah, no, it literally will not pick up anything to OBS in safe mode. And why I'm guessing that is, okay, is earlier I had to go into the system menu on the PlayStation, and I had to set it up with, I had to turn HDCP off, and I also unchecked HDMI system link or something like that, I do believe. So let's go back over to this camera. We're going to switch our HDMI port again, so our HDMI cord, that way we can check out safe mode. And another thing I get to learn about PlayStation 4 is, I am sorry about the flash in there, people. Wow. What a frame rate. Can we adjust the frame rate on this thing? Yeah, so it's not, that's the least pulsing I can get it to do. Okay. Let's move this desktop back a little so y'all get a view of the screen. Okay, so the PlayStation is there. Connect the DualShock 4 controller using the USB cable and then press the PlayStation button. Now let's see if we can cheat Sony. Okay, we're gonna try and cheat Sony on this, and when we're not using the DualShock 4, we're gonna use the Hori Xbox layout pad with the USB cable and see what happens. Can I do it this way instead of their other one? Okay, and indeed I did. Initialize PS4, reinstall system software, or initialize. I guess I need to do this first, where is in reinstall system software from the USB. Okay. Connect a USB storage device that contains an update file for reinstallation for version 6.2.0 or later. Okay. Boy, you know what? Like, I'm nervous. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like small lakes or oceans inside these gloves in the palm of my hand. I'm telling you it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's wet in there. Definitely sweat. Anytime you get into doing something that you don't normally do or something new, okay? Especially like this. The update file cannot be used. Connect the USB storage device that contains an update file for reinstallation for version 6.2.0 or later. Okay, so let's go over here. Agree and download now. See, I already downloaded this. PS4 update pub. Okay, so that one cannot be used. Okay, 1.1 gig of free space. And I've just plugged in PS4 software L. Let's format it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it formatted FAT32. And that we'll do the quick format. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and download the software again. Will this hurt the stream? I don't know. There it goes. Formatted, done. Close. Okay, is this just the terms? This is literally just some terms, not yeah, and the EULA end user license agreement. So let's check. We've got English. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. So go on over here. I read all that. You guys with me on this one? Okay. Subject to your acceptance of the system software license agreement located there. Okay, let's open that in a new tab too. Same thing, PlayStation 4 EULA, system software EULA. Okay. Both go to the same place. However, what we need is the update file. Agree and download now. Let's go down here and click on this agree and download now. We're going to get a download. Okay, and as you can see, it's all the same download. I'm going to cancel this one and go into my folder, downloads, date modified. And there they both are. Let's copy and paste this one onto our newly formatted flash drive. We're going to paste it. Now, while that is pasting, we also need to do another thing, according to these instructions. And if I just broke the PS4, okay. About 60 seconds on the drive, we're going to need to create a folder. That folder will be titled PS4 in capitals. Inside that folder, we need one titled, another new folder titled Update in all capitals. Update. Update. Okay. And what else? Update folder you created in step 1. Inside that folder, create blah, blah, blah. Okay. Save the file with the file name ps4update.pup. And that is pasting over. Back out here. Let's cut. Update.pup. Okay, it's right. So let's load her in here. Maybe I broke a PS4 on the air. Wouldn't that be Yay. Okay, let's eject this drive just in case something with me pulling it did something to it. We will safely eject it. Yeah, sure, why not? Eject USB 2.0 floppy drive. PS4 software is safe to remove, even though it remounted it right away. Okay, back into the PlayStation. You know what? We got a pretty crazy lip on this thing that is flexing the drive down. Let's go ahead and chop that off with this modeling plastic that I had on it. Go ahead and try and cut that down just a hair. That way, hopefully, that's not affecting the PlayStation 4 being able to read the contents of the drive. Any better? Whew, no. Okay. Let's trim a little more off of here. Okay. And will it fit? Will it fit? Alright, I like that a lot better. It's not bending it completely down and out of the way. Let's check our screen again. Initialize PS4, reinstall system software. So let's find out. Can it use it? Was it just being bent out of the way, or is it really not accepting it? It may be the wrong file. Is that for 6.20? Because that's what my PlayStation 4 is updated to. PS4 update. I bet you it's an older firmware. Let's PS4 6.20 update. Download. The update file cannot be used. Connect to USB storage device that contains an update file for reinstallation for version 6.20 or later. And I have an error message there. Okay. Latest version 6.20 was indeed yeah. Here's what I'm just kind of clicking through, looking at some stuff right now. all I really want, I'll accept if I can